Joining me now from Paris, Adam Kirk, who is a University of Washington student who was near the concert hall where the attackers took hostages and reportedly killed more than 100 people tonight. Adam, thank you for being with us. So you're an American in France, and what was the first you understood that something terrible had happened this evening?
Yeah, I'm just studying abroad over here in Paris. I happen to be right by where the Bataclan Theater is, and I was just on Twitter actually following the soccer game between France and Germany. I'm a big soccer fan, and they mentioned something about an explosion, which I thought obviously was very suspicious. But again, it's a soccer game, so there's always, loud bangs and stuff like that. So I went to my window and I heard a lot of sirens and stuff going past for about 10, 15 minutes, which is very rare for the area I'm in. It's a very quiet area pretty much all the time. And so I messaged my dad to see if he had heard anything on the news or anything, and there hadn't been anything on the news. And then about 5 minutes later, I went back to the window, just trying to kind of hear what was going on. I'm in a little courtyard area, so I'm off the street, so I couldn't actually see. But then I heard 2 or 3 loud explosions, stuff, that I've never heard before, stuff like out of a video game, and it was obviously very scary.
And then what did you see next? Was there a horde of people coming, or what happened?
So actually, it took about an hour, and then I believe that's when the hostage situation was taking place at the theater. It's just around the corner. And so during that period, the police came in and they took out all the cars in my lot, and they came in and checked the area. And then I would imagine it was when they went in to clear the scene, I heard 5 large explosions again. They sounded like grenades or something like that. And then at that point, about 100 people came rushing into my courtyard. They all obviously looked very panicked. A couple people didn't have shirts on. One guy had a huge abrasion on his leg, and they came running into my courtyard. And at that point, actually, I kind of locked all my doors and stuff and laid low just because I didn't know exactly what was happening.
This is a picture of the courtyard about which you're speaking. So you saw at least one injury. How many injuries did you see?
I didn't see a whole bunch of injuries, actually. So about 30 minutes to an hour went by, and everyone was just kind of standing and milling around. Once I realized it was a little more safe of a situation, I went out and I tried to offer people some water. I actually charged phones for a couple of people whose phones were dying. But I didn't see too many people who were injured, but a lot of people had on the gold kind of shock blankets that they give out. And everybody was just, there were some people that was like shaking their heads and obviously very distraught.
And where did they go? How long were they there? And then what did the police do with them?
They were there for a solid 3 hours at least. Then the police came in, and they all went back out. I don't know exactly where they are. I haven't obviously been out of the courtyard for safety reasons, but I did see some pictures online, and there's a triage area set up within 10 steps of where my front door is, so they could have taken them there or some other place. But my whole street's completely locked down, military. It's kind of like a war zone on it.